And thank you, members, and thank you, Senator Bach, for bringing forward this bill. I just have a couple of brief comments. I respect my colleague's decision to support this bill in as much as it will provide some boost and some relief and conformity for some of our smaller business enterprises and small business people who will benefit from it, and I do believe that that will be a positive thing. Unfortunately, knowing that the bill is set to pass, and particularly, I can't in good conscience vote for this bill. We know that the way that the PPP loans came through initially last year was quite confusing, and we know that it was disparate, the way that they were handled. So large corporations and businesses with good connections with banks received those loans. And some of the smaller businesses owned by people of color, businesses owned by lower income people who didn't have those connections, didn't receive those loans. So this relief, and again, I want to emphasize that this is in essence a sort of double tax break that these businesses will be receiving. This won't go to those people. Then on top of it, to not have adopted forgiveness for the unemployment that workers received through the CARE Act today. This is a bill that I feel really leaves workers and Minnesota's working families behind. I just looked up something because we heard a lot of information today about our Fortune 500 companies in Minnesota and keeping the tax base friendly for those executives so that they want to keep their companies here. And I just found a statistic that I found particularly relevant to what we're discussing today, which has been a really good policy debate, I agree. And this is an article from the Minnesota Reformer from last year that stated that CEO pay at Minnesota's Fortune 500 companies was 278 times more on average than the pay of median workers at their companies. Median workers. Now, the Minnesota minimum wage is $9.86 per hour. $9.86 per hour. And I just heard a senator back in our resting room back there just laugh at me when I said $9.86 an hour. That's our minimum wage. The median workers at Minnesota's Fortune 500 companies, so median, not minimum wage, but median workers, the CEOs at those companies made 278 times more on average than the pay of their median workers. We need to do better. We need to do so much better than this. If we want to help Minnesotans, if we want to help our economy, if we want to foster democracy and freedom for the people of this state, we have to lift everyone up. We can't be offering this help only to businesses and leaving everybody else behind. So while I appreciate what this bill is trying to do, in particular toward those businesses, as I said, that are smaller and will really truly benefit from this extra tax benefit, I can't in good conscience support something that leaves workers behind in the way that I feel this bill does. So I would urge colleagues, if it is within the purview of your being able to do it, to vote no on this bill. Thank you, Mr. President.